Okay, appreciate everybody being out here. Beautiful day for football, and our guys practiced well. So with that, just want to make a mention of Brooks Robinson. Express our condolences as a family and also as an organization, team, players, and everybody else to the Robinson family for the passing of this great man. I remember our very first year in Baltimore, where we lived was a neighborhood over. You know how the neighborhoods are. You get into the neighborhood where the houses are, and you can get to more houses, right? So Allison was trick-or-treating. She was 6 years old. It just tells you how long ago it was, right? And we were going house to house, and we come up to a house and ring the doorbell, and the door opens, and it's Brooks Robinson. I mean, I'm a baseball fan. I know who Brooks Robinson is. I was just like stunned, I mean, you talk about not being able to say anything and just like, and he had the biggest smile on his face and, welcomed us. And we talked for a few minutes, and that was how I got to meet Brooks Robinson. And since then, here and there, and over time, we'd run into each other. And the most gracious man I think I've ever met in my life. Just a prince of a person. So rest in peace, Brooks Robinson, forever. As far as injuries, I'm going to get ahead of that. Really don't have any updates on that to add. No announcements. No comments on it. It just isn't really something that we have really too much to say that I can really help you with anyway. And anything that I would say might not be accurate, or it might not be something I want to put out there. So that's where we're at with that. Okay? Good question, John.
So you wouldn't classify as positive getting guys back from injury? There's 4 guys back out there. Well, Gus didn't 15, but then 3 guys have been out. I mean, that has to be
That's a positive. Absolutely. Yes, of course. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we're happy with the guys as they get back. We're going to be thrilled. I mean, these guys are really good players. These guys, and they've been working really hard to get back. They want to be back, and as guys come back, we're going to be very excited for them to get back and play, and some of that will happen this week, and then going forward the next few weeks.
John, can you say that Gus is still in the concussion protocol?
I don't have a definition on that. No, I don't. He wouldn't have been able to practice today if he was actually in the concussion protocol. So the fact that we haven't talked about that, I would say no, but just bear with me in the fact that I haven't had that specific conversation with the doctors.
John, you signed Kyle Van Noy. I know he was here this summer as well briefly, but what do you like about him?
Yeah, always have liked Kyle Van Noy as a player. You go back to the Patriot-Ravens games, and him being out there playing the way he plays in that style and that manner. Just a ferocious player, and smart player, tough player. I know he's in shape and he's ready to go, and if needed, he'll be out there helping us.
John, when you watch that Cleveland defense on tape from the first 3 games this year, they've obviously always had a lot of talent, but it seems like they're even more formidable this year maybe. I mean, do you see a particular area where they've taken even another step up this year?
I think the defense for Cleveland is playing great. I mean, they're the number 1 ranked defense in the league. They're giving up 164 yards, 10.3 points a game, is it? I mean, that's about as good as you can get. So that's something that we've got to take into account. We've studied them. We know the players. We understand the scheme as best we can from being outside and as an opponent, and we're just going to have to go out there and play our best football and move the ball, score points, and try to win the game.
Are they doing something very different stylistically with Schwartz, or is it, are they doing similar things?
Well, Coach Schwartz has his system. It's kind of Greg Williams' system. They've been in that system before with Greg Williams, obviously, but Jim does it how he does it. He's a decorated veteran defensive coordinator in this league. Does a great job, always has, and he's put his stamp on it for sure.
It looks like their run defense, on early downs, not afraid to set those edge rushers up to the wide 9 and still be able to put the run. Just what sticks out to you about how they're able to do everything despite more aggressive posture?
Well, that posture is also built to stop the run. It's not just a posture. It's not built to stop the run. They have a way of playing the run, and that's how they do it. We played that way in Philadelphia with Jim Johnson over the years, and it's a defensive type of style that's been around for quite a long time, and they're very good at it. And they got, as you said, they got excellent players, and they're playing really hard and well, and we respect them.
John, how difficult has it been to, I mean, going against Miles Garrett many times, but the challenge of going against him and trying to contain him?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't changed. It's the same challenge, and he's the same player. There's certainly no drop off in his game, and he's a guy that you got to account for every single play.
When you think of Rivalry, as of recent, it's been Bengals, Steelers. People seem to not pay pay attention to how significant these games against the Browns can be in terms of that rivalry and divisional kind of contest. Can you just speak to the spirit of these games, what they feel like?
Yeah. These games. I mean, the Browns-Ravens rivalry has been, in my mind, it's just been a very heated, tough, physical, hard-fought rivalry. And you just go back and watch the games. I think that's all you got to do. And I know our fans know that. You know, I probably don't agree with your premise that they don't understand that. I believe our fans do know that. And it's a tough stadium to play in. It's very loud. They pipe music in off the sideline right behind you. It makes it even tougher for you. And it's just the way it is. It's a tough place to play, and it's a tough team, and we respect them very much.
John, with all the changes you've made at running back, how does that affect your game plan, or does it affect your game plan?
Well, I mean, I think offensively you always try to, and Todd does a great job with the coaches of scheming towards guys' strengths, Mike, you know, and trying to do the things that they do well, put them in a position to do things well. And but it's all within the structure of the offense. And the offense is built to what you do well against what they do well or don't do well, and their scheme, and that's the way they work it out.
How well do you think Jadeveon has fit in into kind of how you want to
Who's
play
that?
Jadeveon Clowney,
Yeah.
how he's fit in and kind of the way you want to play defense and what you've gotten at it so far?
Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney's played great. You know, I think it's a great point in question. He's done a great job. We've always thought the world of him as a player, playing against him. I mean, when you have to scheme against him, kind of the point you guys are all making, it's really tough. So when you face guys like that, and then you have a chance for them to play for you, you know, you're kind of excited about that. So he's played really well. He fits what we're doing well. Plays hard, and you know, I'm glad he's here.
You mentioned you really like Zay Flowers' mentality and the way he comes to practice with such spirit. How have you seen him bounce back since loss and maybe some of the mistakes, and how has he also maybe made some adjustments?
Yeah, I mean, I think Zay just is he's a very competitive guy. He's always in high spirits. He's always full of energy, and he had a great couple of days. He and I talked yesterday, actually Monday, for quite a while, and just one-on-one. It was a great conversation, and you know, we talked to a lot of guys. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary, but he's ready to roll, and he's going to go try to play his best game on Sunday.
All right.
Great, thank you. Thank you.